Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another Kickstarter critique where I take a look at a different Kickstarter tabletop game project every weekday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and give my honest thoughts on how the project is being ran. And today I'm very excited to be checking out the 23rd most popular project in all the games right now, that is Davy Jones Locker, the Kraken Wakes. Choose your ship, add crew members and equipment, and work together to take down the Kraken. So presumably this is a cooperative game. I think it says 1 to 4 players, age is 14 plus, and 30 minutes per player. Okay. So I'm looking at the main image here, and I can't really see much of the board. I guess I see that there's mini ship minis, and there's like this thing, which presumably is going to be like a Kraken mini or an octopus mini or something like that. But I'd love to see more of a zoomed-in look on the board, because I can barely even make out the box from this as well. So I would choose a couple things here, and I'd zoom in on it. Let's go, Sean. Hey, what's up, Brandon? But this one is already funded $62,000, and honestly, the real reason why I chose it is because it's in Fishers, Indiana, and I'm from Indiana, and I want to turn Indiana into a hotbed of game design. We already got Gen Con. Let's get more. Glad to see this one already funded, and woo, looking for that 1,000 backer. Congratulations. But as always, when you go in the video, I'm thinking 3 things. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? Let's go.
Something is lurking in the depths of Davy Jones. You've heard the stories. Ships being ripped in half by a giant creature. Animals washing ashore with strange markings. Maelstroms swallowing entire crews into the sea. And fellow pirates disappearing without a trace. The tides are changing. Davy Jones Locker,
Can we get to it?
The Kraken Wakes, is a cooperative pirate-themed board game for 1 to 4 players that plays at 30 minutes per player.
So far we're 40 seconds into this, and I pretty much don't know anything about this that I didn't already know from the main description. So I feel like we should really get a little, like, let's go.
Each game
Components,
is split
gameplay.
into 2 acts.
Here we go.
In Act 1, choose 1 to 4 unique ships to captain. And
There we go.
prepare.
On your turn, may trade with any player. So, cooperative game, think Pandemic-y, where everybody has their own asymmetric ability. In this case, it's your own asymmetric ship. I like that. Love that.
For what is coming.
It's lacking any sense of excitement building for me. I agree. It just kind of sailing along.
Sail the open sea.
I will say, though, I do like that player board. I think that was a great thing to spotlight. It looks functional. Lots of different things to keep track of here. I like that.
For what is coming. Sail the open seas, explore ports, and find upgrades. Visit markets to purchase equipment and hire crew. And
Oh, there we go. That's the shot I want to see. So you have different slots to put different things in here, and there's going to be different cards that are all different, that are all varied. Good deal. I like the artwork here. I love the art style. You're spotlighting that. Very unique art style. Name of the card. Clean. This is very clean. Loving the graphic design on this one.
explore shipwrecks to gain powerful treasures. But be warned, the creature causing these tales can wake at any moment.
That was a very cool shot. That was really neat. Flipping it over like that. I love that. So this is presumably going to be where Act 2 of the game comes into play.
When the Kraken wakes, Act 2 begins. Your ships are sucked into a vicious whirlpool, trapped in a battle with a giant creature. Work together to fight the Kraken, its many tentacles, and the ever-changing whirlpool currents. Ships will sink, but that doesn't mean they're out of the fight. Rescue their deckhands.
Wow. Okay. See, this is what I'm talking about. First 40 seconds, I'm like, eh. Last 1 minute, I'm like, whoa, this looks fun. Like, can we go back to, like, what just happened? So now it goes, whoa, that looks awesome.
Rescue their deckhands, put them to work on your ship, and keep them in the battle.
What?
For the only way to...
You can pick up the people that got their bloat blown up, and then that's a really cool idea. Pretty unique. Wow, yeah, agreed. Crew rescue is the absolute coolest mechanic. I cannot agree more.
win is to defeat this creature before it swallows you into the depths. Choose your ship, make sail, and prepare your crew to send the Kraken back down to Davy Jones Locker. Back it now on Kickstarter.
That looks like a really cool game. After the video, do I want it? Yes. 2 to 4 players. Player count's a little bit low, but it looks unique. It looks different. It's cooperative. I'm a big fan of cooperative games. And they let me know from the main part that I am playing cooperative, work together. But that's so... Okay, overall, yeah. Do I want it? Yes. I thought the video was well done, even though it dragged at the beginning. Can you do it? So first created 7 back, Zachary Jacob. Game designer and hobbyist, designer of the cooperative pirate theme game Davy Jones Locker, the Kraken Wakes. Yeah, we know. I'd like some more information here. Just a little bit more. What are some of your favorite games? What have you done before? How long you've been in the hobby? Like, anything else here. Because honestly, you're not really telling me much here that I didn't already know, just from clicking on it. Then we have a website. Is it just a Kickstarter preview, pretty much? And then we have also co-designer here. So we have 2 people in the customer service there. Great. Sail the Seas, Yarg, things. Yes, this is pretty much just like a Kickstarter story here. Oh, it's solo. Solo? Did I miss that? What? Wait. Okay. Must have been on the main image. I thought it was 2 to 4. Excellent. That gives us... That's great. 1 to 4. I just missed that. Awesome, because that's going to bring in a whole different section of people, because cooperative games just naturally work well with solo games. You've heard the stories at port, ship being ripped in half by a giant creature. So what do I want to know now? I want to know the price, obviously. I want to feel a little bit more comfortable with the can you do it. You can do things by nailing shipping here, having your ducks in a row, lots of little things like that. And then, how much is it? I want to know that. But how many cards are in this game? I really want to know the components. You know, because they look like really cool, really neat cards. I want to know how many different pirate ships there are, how many boards there are. Are there stretch goals? Things like that. Because now I like the game, but I'm excited. I want to know more. Davy Jones Locker, the Kraken Wakes, is a fully cooperative game for 1 to 4 players, split into 2 acts. In Act 1's, I know, I watched the video. Game also offers a dedicated solo mode and a semi-co-op mode. Whoa! Okay, now I'm thoroughly intrigued. And the first thing I want to know about the dedicated solo mode is do you have to play 2 hands, or can I actually play it one-handed? Because that is, if you're a solo gamer, you know. How to play. Choose your ship. Each ship has its own strength and weaknesses along with 2 unique ability cards to choose from. Love that. Act 1. In Act 1, players will be sailing the open seas, working together. I got that. That's cool. Here's it looks set up on the board. That's a nice shot. Step 1, draw an event card. Lots of information on that event card. Wow. Yeah, I wonder how many of these there are. Step 2, players take their turns. Look at this. Spotlighting the player reference. Fantastic. Love this. You know where else does that? The component list. Sailing the open seas. Anytime a player sails through the open seas, they must draw a card. Yeah, lots of information and text on these cards. I'm liking this. After 6 rounds of 3 Kraken minor measures, so that's how to play the game if you really want to read about it. Great. In Act 2, the Kraken is awakened. Cool. We're focusing a lot on the gameplay here. This is good, but I'd love to know the price. I feel like there's a lot of stuff that I wish I would know now. The way you deal with your ship being destroyed, I absolutely love it. If you get picked up by another ship, you join their crew, and now you're making their ship more powerful. So the first part of this quote is literally something I already knew about. Like, just why? What? Tell me more. Right now, you're just describing the game. You can take actions from their ship on your turn, or you can spend your actions to power up their ship. It really plays into the pirate theme of the game. So literally, he just described the game and then said, hey, yeah, it works thematically. That's not a quote I want to see here. You didn't pay that much money for that quote. Like, but what? I'm sure he had some amazing things to say about this game, because right now, all he said was, yeah, the theme fits the mechanics, which is fantastic. And I guess that is a good thing to know, but it's still, I want to know more. Winning and losing the game. The only way I got it, become the pirate king. So now we're talking about the semi-co-op. Coming out of this battle with the best ship, crew, play, and infantry will give you the title Pirate King ruling. So, oh, cool. So that's probably a little bit of a shorter game. This is not part of the base game, but a separate game mode you can choose to play. Then we have the solo mode. This mode is dedicated to one-on-one combat between a captain and the Kraken. It has a unique setup and slight rules variation to give a balanced experience using one ship. No need to play two-handed. So I do love the fact they're spotlighting it plays two-handed. That being said, the funnest part of this game to me sounds like the part where you're upgrading your ship and sailing the 7 seas. But then again, I guess if you like the battle part is the part that intrigues you. I guess that's a good thing to know, but Hey, what's up, Too Fluent? Click access to the prototype rule booklet. Awesome, love seeing that. Tabletop Simulator, come try it out. $75. Okay, so the price. You are going with a premium price here. I need to feel a premium feeling price here. So far, I have not felt that. Just because I don't know the number of cards, I don't know the number of boards, I don't know the number of minis, so wow me here. Double-sided game board, improved design. That is awesome. I love the fact you reminded me of that. Double-sided dual-layered ship boards. Excellent. 5, does that mean we're going to 5 players? 5th playable ship unlocked. Well, then we need to go to that main image and we need to immediately go 1 to 5 players. Zoom in on that. Maybe even let me know it's a Kickstarter unlock. So now because once again, what was one of the questions I asked? Do we have stretch goals? Because stretch goals just get me excited. Once I see something's funding and there's stretch goals, I'm like, oh, what are we going to get? It's still 1-4. Oh, it's still 1-4. 5th playable ship unlocked. Thank you, Brandon. Never mind, I'm a noob. Strike it from the record. That is still exciting, though, because that was one of the questions that I had was, how many ships are there? Or players are there? Because that's what part of the reason why the first expansion to Pandemic, most people consider to be the best expansion, because it was where they just blew up with like the number of different combinations of characters you could mix together. It's just so much fun to do that. So this, I think, is really where you're going to see some great legs on the game. So adding a 5th one, that is a banger of a stretch goal. Dual layered Kraken board, awesome. Kraken minis set, okay. 5 ship minis, I'd love to know the size of those, but they look cool. STL and files included, okay. Flood tokens 4, Explore tokens 5, Market. Where's the cards? I want the cards. Gold coins times 50, upgraded to metal. Wow. Okay. So I had no idea so we are just deluxifying this game right from the jump. You're not going to have a basic version. It's just the deluxe versions. And adding 50 gold coins, that will help you there. Stat cubes. Wooden fortune dice. These are custom looking dice. I'd zoom in on some of these. I think that'd be nice. Wipeouts. So now we have the overlay tiles, merchant ships, raiding ships, strong tiles. Not too many tiles. Okay. Cards. So now we got cards 17, 42, 48, 64, 80, 90, 94 cards, 104 cards, 150-ish cards, plus we got more. Okay, 170. We're getting up to around 180 cards, and now I'm starting to feel it. Congrats on getting to 10K. Do you have anything special planned? Thank you, Noah. Not really. I think I'm going to do like a Q&A, but nothing major with the baby. I mean, I got a 4-month-old baby, so my life pretty much revolves around that. But we're up to about 180 over. Now we're hitting over 200 cards. And so this, I think, is something that I would absolutely be spotlighting potentially way earlier on that main image. And that's the fact we're over 200 cards. Now we're hitting 230. We're over 250 unique pirate cards. And then when you actually really take a look at these cards and see each of these cards is just lovingly crafted with a unique art style, lots of information. Pretty much every time I've seen a card so far, I've been like, wow, that's a really nice looking card. That gets me excited. And I don't feel like that was spotlighted nearly enough. So yeah, 250 cards. That's fantastic. Preview. Where's the just want the gameplay? Is this preview?
Hey everyone.
Is this a video? This is the setup. Okay, so this is talking about the game. I'm just looking for the gameplay. Lots of pirate games, but Davy Jones Locker, the Kraken Wakes is a breath of fresh sea air with the inclusion of cooperation. You will need each other's help if you were to stand a chance against the mighty Kraken. This literally tells me nothing, like, opinion-wise about the game. And I do quotes. I send quotes out, since I'm a Kickstarter previewer. And when I see quotes like this scares me a little bit. Because this is not a great quote. There are a lot of pirate games. Yes, but Davy Jones Locker is a breath of fresh air because it's a cooperative pirate game. So literally, you're just telling me the mechanisms. You will need each other's help if you were to stand a chance against the mighty Kraken. And now we're talking about theme. Oh, you have to play it cooperative. That's exactly what this quote is. That's not a great quote. Once again, not put it on Steve at the One Stop Co-op Shop. They put the quote here, and it's like, that doesn't sell anybody. How to play, that's a banger. Wow. 30 minutes. It's a lengthier one. How to play. That's great. Still looking for the gameplay, though. Act 1 is fun and thematic, but then Act 2 plunges players in the most epic boss battle of any board game I've ever played. Wow. Ever? Now, that's a quote. That's a hell of a quote. Stretch goals. 28,000 funded. 35, 2 new treasure cards, 2 new ship cards, cardboard ship ability cards. Awesome. Standees for raiding ships and naval ships. Excellent. 5th playable. These are great stretch goals. Game trays, custom inserts at 80,000. Yeah, we're definitely going to be hitting that one. People want that. That's great. So these are some really fun stretch goals. Unique mini for each ship. Woo! Rondo. Yeah. Social goals. Thank does a few rounds of each act. Oh, okay. So it is the gameplay there. Thank you. New open sea card. So this is social goals. Oh, we do have social goals. If we did something. All right. Board Game Geek Lights. What's the next one? Can I click it? Oh, yeah. You click it. Boom. You get it. You make it clickable and you get it. Now, subscribing. 189. Sure. Sure. Why not? I'll unsubscribe in a month. I've been researching lots and lots of new games this year, and I'm not sure if these two are in your radar, but the Kickstarters are coming up. Zoo Tiles and Vanquishers TCG. I have not heard of either of those, but I will keep my eyes open for them because I'm back to doing probably 3 or 4 non-board game ones, like tabletop games and role-playing games and stuff like that. a week. New whirlpool cards. If we reach 800 followers on Facebook, we'll collaborate with the community. Great. Click on that later to get the Instagrams. I love this. I think this is awesome. I think it's buried all the way down at the bottom, but still of it. And we only have one price. $75. This is going to be a clean, clear shopping area over here. $1, 184 people sitting on the fence. So we got $75, 806 people. Great. And then we have 2 backers at the retailer. So hopefully shipping and VAT and taxes applicable will be calculated after the campaign has ended with the best available rates among our fulfillment partners. All shipping will be added post-campaign when our pledge below is the estimated shipping fees based on the current ship rate. These do not include VAT, so they did spotlight that. They highlighted that. Do appreciate that. So $19, and now I'm looking at a $94 game in the United States of America. Now we went from a deluxeified game to like really deluxeified. Like that is... So now I'm in my mind thinking, wow, I don't know the size of this box. Because in my mind, it's like a thin box. I thought that's what I saw from the picture. But $94 does not seem like a great price. You know, it seems high for a Kickstarter price for what I felt like I was getting here. Yeah. Let me know what you think about that in the comments below. Why back now? A retail release is not guaranteed for the game. It is solely my wife and I running this company and campaign. We put our heart and soul into the game, along with countless hours to give you the best game we can, but making a small publisher some things harder, such as retail release. All right. It makes me wonder what size print run they're doing here. Okay. We were hoping to first edition of the Davy Jones Locker series to life with the crowdfunding campaign. So this is their first design as well, I think. Either that or they didn't spotlight the fact they designed anything else. Because once again, I'm just factoring in the can you do it. So let's go check the FAQ, the updates, the comments. Give this one a grade. I'm very curious to see where I'm going on this. Languages. Each language splits up the print run, raising production costs. We are a small company. Yes, we're not doing other languages. Because, yeah, especially with the amount of text on the cards, it's just not feasible. If you'd like to purchase multiple copies of the game, manually add the value of each game into the pledge. For instance, if you're purchasing 2 games, the pledge will be $150. Will there be a pledge measure? A month or so after the campaign ended, we open the pledge. Okay. Updates. So we got 1837, 3422, 1526. Decent numbers. Ooh, 09. That's not good. 623, 48. Wow. Yeah, let's check out what's popping on here. Let's check out their most popular update. 48 comments. That's a great chunk of comments, especially for, ooh, they got 2 more backers since we started. Excellent. After charting the journey of 2 more legendary ships, we've finally been able to find their shipwrecks. Stretch goal, 2 unlock new shipwreck cards, plus a surprise upgrade. Ooh, so I do like that. That makes me want to click it. I see that email and I say, oh, okay, we unlocked some new cards. And, oh, surprise. Yeah, I think that's a nice looking... I need to comment, I think, more on the actual names of updates, because I really do think those matter to people. I was going through some of my emails earlier, and someone caught my eye with a really cleverly titled update. And I was like, that's something I need to pay more attention to. Vanquisher's TCG is actually the better TCG Kickstarter this year. Hint plays like a first-person shooter game. That actually does sound really fascinating to me. That is now on my radar. Thank you, Too Fluent. For those that don't know, each of the 4 treasure cards currently in the game are written about people very close to Katie and I, who will give us their constant time and energy to help us test the game. With the very beginning, we had it drawn on a whiteboard. We'll be doing the same with these 2, with one of them being a nod to our Discord server with amazing support we've been given through this entire process. So obviously, these won't have big question marks, so can we get surprise upgrade? We've been listening to feedback and trying to find a way to get even more people excited about back in the game. We've been racking our brains to figure out what you pirate lovers would want most in the game. That is already there. An eye patch, maybe? Probably not. But maybe would make the game a little more difficult to play. Perhaps a peg leg? Probably, but it won't fit in the box. Then we realize what it is. Every pirate's favorite thing, gold. Well, not really gold, but the next best thing, metal coins. So we've done some digging, and we're able to make it happen. Every 70-time pledge for the game will come with an upgrade to metal coins at no extra cost. Oof! So this was originally $94 without the metal coins. Yeah, what print run are you doing here? $75 game. I mean, if you're doing... Okay. We hope the sweeteners... We hope to sweeten the deals to those who've already backed the game and perhaps pushes these on the fence over to backing it while bringing them in even more backers. I kind of want the eye patch, LOL. I would as well, but I believe I am in the minority on that. I think most people would probably complain about something like that and say, why can't we have more cards? Why can't we have another board or something like that? And I don't think they're necessarily wrong. Thank you again for your support of the game. Really do appreciate it. Unless it was a really nicely made leather one. Like, okay. We really do appreciate every single one of you backers who helped us get to where we are. So they did not even ask a question, and they got 48 comments. Wow. Let's check it out. With chocolate inside, LOL. It's possible. What an absolute banger of an upgrade. Just wow. Generic metal coins are unique metal coins. The coins with the same design you see on the page, tweaked maybe a bit for the molds, just metal now. Zoom in then. OMG, great upgrade, and I'm going, you can fit it in the budget. So these are all people who are really excited. And I understand why they're really excited. They were already down to pay $94 for this game before metal coins. So for this audience, it's like, yeah, great. Interesting. All right, let's check out the comments. And that was unlocked a 5th playable ship. That's a banger of a stretch goal, too. They got some great stretch goals. I'll give them kudos on that. So just so you're aware, the Marlin's ability should be spelled efficiency, not efficiency. Yes, funny enough, I have it spelled correctly on the bottom of the card. Yes, 5th ship unlocked, the Marlin. So they're doing some great customer service here. That's what I want to see. I see lots of green rectangles there. That's good. I mean, obviously, that is what should be happening. Let's see, have they designed anything else? Where's the other co-designer? So nothing. This is a first game design. Looks like a passion project. Reeks of a passion project. Saying that in a good way. I love passion projects. Let's check out the community and give this one a grade. So do I want it? Yes, I do. How many new people? 89. Wow, good for you. That's a decent chunk. You got a good friend circle around you. So, do I want it? Yes. I think the video, once we got past the 40-second mark, did a great job of spotlighting it. Looked interesting. It looked unique. It looked different. However, can you do it? That's where it's like, okay, first-time publishers, they knew that they need to get the videos. They got the quotes. They got the thing with the dice tower. They clearly understand what they need to do to push this boat off, so to speak. And that's always an analogy that I give with Kickstarters. It's like kind of launching a boat. And yes, you can have an amazing canoe, an amazing Kickstarter page, but you still need that initial launch. I mean, it's super important, and they had that. So they raised $63,000. It's going to happen. Can you do it? They knew what they needed to do. That price, we got to attach it to how much is it, because that price seems really pretty high. And this, like, I look at this box, and I say, is that a Ticket to Ride size box? That looks like a Ticket to Ride size box. And then when I say Ticket to Ride size box, $94, I say to myself, wow. Now, this does have the added bonus, which is weird to say, of being one of those ones where you're not like, I'll just wait to get it in retail. Because this definitely looks like one that if it never had a second print run, I don't think anybody'd be shocked. And I'm not saying that in a negative way. It's just, most Kickstarter games don't get second print runs. So that would not shock me. But still, how much is it? That price, that sticker shock, that's a hard one. $94. And they fight it really well, but I don't think they spotlight nearly enough. Just the number of cards. I would mention the weight of this box. I don't even think they told me how many minis were in the game. I had to count it for myself. I feel like those are all things you need to spotlight. The size of these minis, especially because I think the biggest thing they're up against is that price. Because, yeah, that looks so cool. Not only the board flips over, but not only does the board flip over, but your character board flips over. Then you can work on somebody else's boat. That looks so good. So, final grade for this one. Do I want it? Yes. Can you do it? I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. You have a lot of the things you need to have in place. The shipping seems high, which is good. If it seems super duper low, that would concern me more. If this were like $6 shipping, it'd be like, ooh, wait, well, this is a little weird. I'd assume it was baked into the cost, and that's where you can get yourself in trouble. Can confirm the gameplay is a blast. Got a chance to play on Tabletop Simulator. That's another kudos to them. They have it on the Tabletop Simulator. So yeah, I think I'm leaning towards about a B+ on this one. I think the biggest detriment is just that price and not knowing the size of the box. Yeah, that price is rough. So I think I'm going to go with a B. I think they did a really solid job of fighting up against that. But let me know what the final grades. And they just have such a unique looking game, and they did a great job of spotlighting that unique looking game. So I'm going to go with a B. Let me know in the comments below what's your final grade for Davy Jones Locker, The Kraken Awakes. And if you're enjoying the content, please click on that subscribe button down below. As I'm trying to reach 15,000 subscribers, and then I need to figure out a reason why I'm trying to reach 15,000 subscribers. Because I watch these videos and say, hey, you should always give people a goal for your channel. And I'm like, okay. It used to be easy, 10,000 subscribers for my 10-year anniversary. But anywho, bye bye.